Hey, so this is February 28th, 2025, and yeah, this video is gonna be really practical, straight to the point video, straight to the point guide on how you can actually be consistent at doing positive things like exercising, studying, practicing your art, literally anything. So hey, this is February 28th, 2025, and this is gonna be day 235 of consistently helping people build consistency. So here's the thing. I'm pretty sure that you guys have heard about, if we want to be consistent, we need to be having the right mindset regarding consistency. We need to be having positive affirmations regarding consistency, blah 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 blah. Blah. Well, I agree, okay? I agree. But the thing here, right? Those things are great. But the thing here, the problem that I found in my own life and also other people's life is that they found a pretty hard time actually implementing those mindset. Okay, so it's not necessarily about finding the right mindset because I'm pretty sure the right mindset, you can just like scroll, like search for motivational, right mindset stuff on YouTube, right mindset about consistency on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna be finding it. But the question here, how to actually implement those quotes, right? Because yeah, we only most people, including myself, right? Some of the times we only consume those quotes, consume those mindset, right? We kind of like scroll, find some motivational videos, and found some really great quote like, "Oh yeah, rely on discipline, not motivation. Motivation comes and goes." And then we kind of agree, like, "Oh yeah, I agree with this mindset," and it feels good, right? It feels good when we just agree with this mindset because it kind of, make us be in the right side of the mindset thing, right? But you know, we only agree with that thing, but we do not actually implement it. So what's the point anyway, right? So the thing that we want to be doing here is not only that we are gonna be choosing the right mindset, but we are also going to train ourselves on a day-to-day basis to actually embody that mindset, right? So, what is the really practical thing that we are going to be doing? So, I'm going to be giving you guys an example, right? So, the thing that we wanted to be doing here is that we are going to be setting on an alarm, okay? An alarm. But we don't want to just, make the alarm go beep, 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 beep because it's going to be boring, right? The thing that we wanted to be doing here is that we are going to be changing the alarm tone into the particular quote, particular mindset, particular quote about the mindset, okay, that we want to implement, okay, that we want to cultivate, that we want to embody, okay. So, for example, yeah, I really love the mindset of rely rely on discipline, not motivation. Do it regardless how you feel. Quote, right? So, for example, I'm gonna be setting that quote, right? The voice recording of that quote as my alarm tone. So every single time the alarm rings, I'm gonna be hearing that quote. I'm gonna be reminded of that quote. Okay? But I don't really recommend you guys to use your own voice recording because I've tried it myself and I ends up kind of cringe, cringing into my own hearing my own voice recording. So I suggest not to use your own voice recording because you might also feel some cringe, felt some cringe. And yeah, the thing that happened on my case is that I voice record my own voice and then I set it on for my alarm tone. But then, even before the alarm rings, I always shut it down because I kind of feel like it's pretty cringe. So I ends up not listening to the quote, okay, because I ends up cringing in the first place. So again, I don't recommend you guys to use your own voice recording. So here's the thing. The thing that we wanted to be doing here is that we are gonna be reminding ourselves on a day-to-day basis about the right mindset, right? But then, not only that, we are going to be proving to ourselves that we actually implement that particular mindset. Okay? So, the thing that we wanted to be doing here is that we are going to be choosing this one thing that we wanted to be consistent at. Let's say exercising or maybe studying. Okay? Let's just use the example of studying. So, for the example of studying, let's say we are going to be trying to be consistent to do 5 minutes of book reading every single day. Okay. So the thing that we wanted to be doing here is that after we listen to the alarm, listen to the quote, we are gonna be reading that book. Okay. Regardless how we feel. Okay. Whether we are feeling motivated or not, we are still gonna be reading that book. So why is this important? Is that because precisely we are proving to ourselves that we actually implementing that the quote that we've just listened, right? So the quote says, "Oh yeah, rely on discipline, not motivation. Do it regardless how you feel." Okay, and then regardless how we feel after we listen to to that quote, right? We're gonna be reading. We're gonna be reading the book for at least 5 minutes because the thing that we wanted to be doing here is that we are gonna be proving to ourselves that we actually our actions are aligned with the quote that we've just listened, right? We are actually embodying the mindset. We are trying to embody the mindset, right? And here's the thing: we don't really have to start really big, right? Like, oh yeah, start with 30 minutes of reading a book, or maybe like do 10 kilometers of running, blah, 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 blah. We do not have to start big because, especially when we are a beginner, right? When we just like set a goal that's way too high, maybe we are going to be able to stick to it for the first or second day. But on the third day and so on, it's actually going to be pretty hard to stick to that kind of thing. So, um, I really suggest you guys to just like start small, maybe like 5 minutes of doing something, 5 minutes of reading a book, blah, 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 blah. Because the thing that we are going to be emphasizing here is not necessarily on the number, but on the proving to ourselves that even that it's only like 5 minutes of reading a book, even if it's not something that's really that big, we are proving to ourselves that we actually implementing the mindset. Okay, so that's the most important thing that we want to emphasize. We actually implement the mindset that we have just being reminded of. Okay, and once we have proven to ourselves that we can actually have the actions that are aligned with the motivation that we are trying to remind ourselves about, okay, we are going to be increasing the daily bare minimum, not only 5 minutes every single day. We can increase it to 10 minutes, okay? Once we've got adapted, we can increase it to 15 minutes, to 20 minutes, and so on and so on. So actually, it's going to be easier to increase it slowly rather than go big on the first place. Why? Because here's the thing: once we have proven to ourselves that, oh yeah, I can actually like be consistent at doing like 5 minutes of reading a book every single day, I actually do the mindset that I say that I'm gonna be doing. The thing that's going to happen here is that big chances, right? When we just want to increase it to 10 minutes every single day, we're gonna be thinking like, oh, you know what? I've been consistently doing this thing, for the past 1 week, 2 weeks, right? Adding five more isn't going to be that much of a mess. I've proven to myself that I'm capable, right? That I actually implement this mindset, right? So, yeah, I think it's not going to be that much of a mess if I only add 5 minutes more, right? To 10 minutes, right? So, yeah, that's how you actually be consistent at doing something. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you found this video helpful, also join our Discord so that more and more people can be consistent. Oh yeah, and for the date, authenticity post today's February 28th, 2025, and Meme Czar posted an universal death rule post last 24 hours. Thank you.